Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the AGL Full Power Frieza's Extreme Z Battle and basically how you can complete it with, I would say, relative ease. So obviously in terms of Extreme Z Battles, this is a legendary Extreme Z Battle, so it will be quite challenging. It's not going to be super duper easy. Something else to also take note of, obviously at this time, especially with Frieza, we are mainly needing Planet Namek Saga units, and obviously if ideally you can want them to be tech, but also more importantly you want them to have legendary power. Legendary power is absolutely crucial to you being able to do any damage. So if you do not have legendary power, then basically you are not going to be able to do anything. Like without legendary power, you're not going to be able to do anything, you're not going to be able to do any damage, and you're going to have issues. So legendary power is absolutely crucial. Planet Namek Saga is crucial. Obviously the big hitter is going to be Goku. If you have Goku, the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, even uneasy aid, but especially easy aid, then he's going to be doing some really good stuff. If you do not have Goku Easy Aid, then yeah, of course it's going to be more problematic for you. That's just how it is. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think for a lot of players, that Goku is going to be pivotal. Like I said, if you don't have Goku, then you're just going to have to make do. In terms of alternatives, obviously there's quite a few Ginyu Force LRs, especially free to play, so that does help out quite a bit, and I think that will be a crucial team route to go. Other than that, your LRs are pretty restrictive. You have the Tech Piccolo Gohan, who's a pretty decent option. Obviously I don't have them. You also obviously have the Int Vegeta and Goku, who I obviously do have. So this one's largely going to depend on who you have. My honest suggestion would be, if you have a Planet Namek Saga lead of any kind, then use whatever Planet Namek Saga lead you have, and then use basically whatever LRs you have in the team. You should get through. I know it sounds terrible, but it is one of those things. The other alternative is to use a free-to-play Ginyu, so physical Ginyu as your lead, like I am, and then basically you can use the team builder I'm using, where I use a friend Frieza. So that's obviously something that's pretty good. Your star unit here is going to be Piccolo Gohan. I don't have them, but they would be the #1 unit. If you can find them as a friend, you can use them. I just found it a lot easier being able to, honestly I found it a lot easier doing basically AGL Frieza as a friend lead. It was honestly harder to scroll down and try and find the Tech Gohan Piccolo. And the problem with Tech Gohan Piccolo is that the stats are very low if you don't have your own Planet Namek Saga lead. So my suggestion would be, if you have a Planet Namek Saga lead of your own, then use Piccolo Gohan. If you do not have a Planet Namek Saga lead of your own, then my suggestion would honestly be to consider using Frieza, because Frieza will give you more stats, and Frieza does more than fine. He still hard carries very much, even against himself. Obviously using Goku if possible also would be rather helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, realistically speaking, like I said, I wouldn't really hold too much in stock. Like I wouldn't really hold this one doesn't feel as hard, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like I think they understand that Planet Namek Saga is not the biggest category. So like I said, whatever lead you can find and then use, probably for the best. Like if you can do that, I think you'll end up with a decent-ish team that will end up getting some decent results. I think if you're struggling like a lot, then probably your best bet is to go in Easy A Frieza, or alternatively to go and awaken. That's why I'm using the free-to-play Ginyu Force, because for me, that's by far and away the best alternative, like in general. Like that's just the best alternative for me, in terms of team and in terms of functionality and in terms of everything like that. So that would be my honest suggestion. Like my honest suggestion would be rather go and use the Ginyu Force. It'll save you a ton of time. Of course, if you are struggling, then you can use whatever you want. But that would be my 2 cents, would be to use the Ginyu Force. They help out a ton. If you've got the Int Ginyu, then yeah, you can probably even just like leave it at that as well. Like you could probably just call it a day, in terms of like the team build, because you can just use the Ginyu Force pretty much for everything. So you could do that. Not really my number one suggestion, but at this point, yeah, it is.